Welcome back to the ETA series with Before You Buy or Sell a Business podcast. So one of the biggest questions I often get is, where can I find a business to buy? So what I'm going to do is go through 5 different places that you can look to find a business. The first one is pretty much the obvious one where a lot of people go to find a business is through the website BizBuySell. Now, typically those businesses are listed by a broker, and sometimes they're even listed by the actual seller of the business. So it's a pretty good site. There's a lot of filters you can use if you're looking for a specific location or a specific type of business. And what most people say is that it's a great tool to be kind of wide open and really look across the country for a business that you're trying to buy. So the second one is a site called Private Market Labs. So with this site, there's kind of a lot of the same information that you would get from BizBuySell, but there's also a lot that are maybe off market. So you have sellers, even brokers, that are going and they're listing these businesses or trying to put them out there without putting them on BizBuySell so that they're not as easily searchable. Another one that most people do, and it's definitely hard, a lot of people don't like doing it, is cold calling. So simply picking up the phone and calling businesses in an industry that you're looking to buy in and trying to get a hold of the seller. You can find lists online, you can pay people to give you a list of business owners and potentially their contact information. Reach out to them directly, let them know that you're looking in their industry or maybe even in their specific location, and you want to find a business to buy in that area and see if they're willing to sell. All right, so the next one would be something that is also pretty simple, but not a lot of people think about. Most people that are looking for a business, they want to stay in the same industry. So maybe they have experience in that industry, they're a general manager, or they're already working in that industry. So oftentimes what I'll tell them is simply ask the current owner of the business they work for if they're willing to sell, or if they're thinking about selling down the road. The other thing to think about is most of those owners, their friends are going to be in the same industry. So there's a really high likelihood that either they're getting ready to sell sometime in the future, or they know somebody who's looking to sell. So definitely check with the current owner of the business. Number 5 would be talk to brokers and talk to lenders. You can reach out to brokers often, let them know that you're searching for a business in a certain industry. And a lot of times they will get a listing ahead of time and they can try to talk to you about it and see if it's something you're interested in. Same with lenders. This is something that I do often. I get people that approach me and tell me what they're searching for. And then a broker will often reach out to me to have me pre-qualify the business and make sure that it's something we can do for financing. And oftentimes I will have a list of buyers looking in that specific location or industry, and I'm able to reach out to them to see if they were looking at that specific business and if they're interested in that listing before it actually goes to market. So you can kind of pick up some listings and pick up some businesses that are going to be sold soon without them actually hitting the market, which is a great idea if you're trying to, find something more exclusive. So those are the 5 main places that you can search for a business. If you've got one that is working for you or that worked for you in the past, please drop it in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe. And on the next video, we're going to talk about seller carry notes.